You want to know one of the biggest things that so many people say that's actually holding them back from living their dream life? Must be nice. Must be nice. Must be nice to be able to travel the world. Must be nice to have all that money. I hate when people say this. When people say that you have to be rich to move. Must be nice that you were able to move to France. Rich girl problems. What they don't see is a girl who hustled it out for every single thing that she ever got, who had the confidence and the fearlessness to go after her dream, to get out of her hometown at 18 years old with $2,000 in a checking account and a one-way ticket to live the life she always imagined. That was me. When I turned 18, I skipped class in high school, went skydiving, packed up my bags, and a couple months later, I took my 2 suitcases and $2,000 and moved to New York City alone. I did this because I had to. It was a calling. It was my dream. And I believe that every day matters, that how you live your life matters, and it is up to you to actually do what you say you're going to do. My dream has always been really simple. To live a creative life, to live a life of freedom on my terms, to live the dream that I know my past self, my past lives would be proud of.
Yeah, this is the life I was literally born to live.
So excited to have my queen meal.
Okay.
My dream was always to be my own boss, to travel the world, to do the things that my heart called for. When I was 21, I thought I would become a travel blogger. That was the goal then, to write and travel the world and be able to get paid to see the world. I've always loved astrology since high school. Growing up in a very spiritual household, my mom had astrology packets and information for me, and I lived around the corner from an astrology bookstore. I grew up loving astrology, talking about it in class, telling all of my friends about different astrology books. This was back in 2011, but it wasn't until 2018 when I moved to France that I learned about astrocartography. And when I learned that you could combine astrology with location and travel, that's when it hit me. This is something I love. It took me time to get into it, but when you find that thing that lights you up and gives you so much meaning and purpose and fulfillment, you can't not talk about it. You can't not do it. And that was the case for me and YouTube. I had to start making videos about it. It started out with private videos for my subscribers on Patreon. And I ended up creating my own YouTube channel all about astrology. My dream life happened because I took chances on myself, because I felt the fear and I did it anyway, because I believe that life is short and you might as well go for what you want to do, because eventually we're going to be dirt in the ground, so why not? Every day matters. I believe that life rewards the courageous, that those who are brave and follow their heart get rewarded in life. I share my story to remind you of what's possible, that your life can change in a year. All those people for years that told me it must be nice, rich girl problems. What those people, those strangers on the internet, what they didn't see was me working minimum wage jobs, retail, service jobs, babysitting, dog walking, 7 days a week for over a year and a half so that I could save enough money for a plane ticket and to start my life over in France. What those people didn't see was that I simplified my life tremendously. I lived minimally. I didn't own a car. I didn't drink alcohol. Every dime that I had left over, I invested it. Every dollar that I have, I earned, and I worked hard for it. And people love to hate a nice, bubbly pink girl who's smart. The thing that a lot of people don't want to admit to themselves is a lot of people aren't willing to commit, to take risks, to go for it. A lot of people will work hard, but will they do something unconventional, scary, uncomfortable in order to live the full life, to be stretched, a lot of people won't do that. People these days want easy success. They want success and money fast. They don't want to take the time to build something slowly over time. They don't want to wait patiently for it. They want it now. That's the age we live in, this instant gratification world of TikTok fame and Instagram famous. This world that we live in, it has its challenges. But I want to remind you that the dream's worth fighting for, the dream's worth going after. They require patience. They require dedication, total commitment, an absolute conviction in your beliefs, in your passions. This is the biggest way that I created my dream life. It was listening to myself. It was honoring that quiet, peaceful, loving inner voice within me. Because as you become more successful in life, people will want to give feedback. Even if you didn't ask for it, people will tell you how to decide things, will tell you what you should or shouldn't do. It's imperative that you trust yourself first. Even if something doesn't quite make sense yet, even if it's not logical, trust your instincts. I've made so many decisions in my life that people thought were crazy. Leaving acting, leaving college, moving to France, getting married young, deciding to quit being a YouTuber, to pursue my heart's calling of astrology, to spend all of my money on travel, lots and lots of travel. People will always have an opinion. As I said in 2021, well before Mel Robbins ever said it, let them. People will judge and assume and give you feedback that you never requested. But real freedom is letting them. To not listen to what other people's expectations, assumptions, and judgments are of you, because as I've grown older, I've really learned that a lot of what people see in you is actually just a mirror of them. People project, we reflect what we have within ourselves onto other people, whether we realize it or not. Instead, trust and listen to yourself. This requires deconditioning, an awareness that you are your only guide. And you can be expanded by how other people do their thing, but you must always go back to your own inner guidance system. That is what this age that we're currently living through is about. North Node in Pisces and Neptune in Aries. Be your own influence. Be your own hero. Your innate gifts, your inner wisdom is already within you right now. I encourage you to trust in that. And I teach you how to practically do this in my course, Inner Compass, which you can find on my website down below if you're interested. This course has been eye-opening for so many people and such a game changer. And I walk you through the practical steps of what to do, how to connect your inner voice in a practical, tangible way. Trusting yourself to make the best decisions. This requires courage, and it can be uncomfortable to live from this place, to live in the unknown. Trusting one's intuition feels so foreign to so many of us, but it can gift us innumerable blessings, ones we can't even imagine. We can live a life that we've never imagined. And life can change pretty fast. Your entire life can change in a year if you let it. But do you have the courage to actually do it? To actually do what is uncomfortable, what is foreign, and what is unknown? But your dream life is waiting for you. If you desire it, it's on your heart for a reason.